What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse? I am back once again. I am a hippie. My name is Nick, and most of this channel is animals, as you can see right here. This is one of them. And that is why the name of the channel is Hippie Nick Animals. And hello if you're new. Welcome back if you're not new. And he's trying to get my glasses. Hold on. Let me put the glasses over here so we don't get them. Ugh, there it goes. Alright, well, I just got back from work, and work was funny, because for some stinking reason, the alarm wanted to have some issues, so we were trying to fix that and deal with that, and then, yeah, all in all, we got what we could done and got it good, and I went home finally. But it was kind of like a bummer, because I clocked out, and then I went to go do the stuff with the alarm and whatnot, and never had this happen before. I've had one issue, but it was like 3 at once, and it took me 20 minutes to get it all figured out and stuff, man. So, anywho, that was fun. If you want to see what I'm looking at and why I'm distracted, this might be a better thing to look at over here than me when I'm talking. But I'll talk about my day still. Yes, while I'm talking, watch the cat play. I just got home, and it is probably about, well, I mean just. I got home at right after 10. And it took 10-15 minutes, run around. I ate a slice of pizza real quick. I took care of the animals. And then after that, gave little guy here his pate for the night. He gets a little pate petite in the morning, and then at night in the evening. But outside of that, he gets hard food all throughout the day, because as a kitten, he needs to get that stuff that makes his teeth nice and clean. And if you give them nothing but soft foods, it could rot their teeth out at a younger kitten age. So, well, not when they're kittens, actually, when they're adult cats. So a cat can lose their teeth at a much younger age than they're supposed to normally if you give them nothing but wet food. So this is his new favorite toy, is what we got here. It's his little Foxy is what we call this. And then, yep, but anywho, that is what was just happening. That is what we were just going on with. And while that was happening and stuff, work was just work. It was another good long day. And it wasn't bad, actually. I couldn't really complain about it. It was, yeah, no, I'm trying to think. I'm pausing to think, like really give it a good thought. We were busy, like customer busy, but it went by very quick because of that. So it wasn't a huge deal. So all is well, all in all. But you can see Rorschach is doing great. I just checked on the frogs not too long ago, and the moss that's growing for both the frogs and in Dramoka's tank. I got Java moss that's attached in Dramoka's little enclosure in 2 separate spots, 3 separate spots even. And then with the frogs, it's just really on that new Mopani wood piece that I have. I'm gonna flip this around now. It's getting hard to track him and like keep talking and paying attention to everything. I feel like something's trying to clog up my nose too, man. I don't know what that's about. Could be anything. No, we're good. I don't know what that is. Hopefully I'm not getting sick or nothing. I don't want that, especially because I got my buddy Robert, who's one of the managers there. He's one of the assistant store managers in a sense. He's been around with the company for a while, and he has pretty much an assistant store manager position with this company. He's going to be out of town for like 12 days with family and stuff. So we all have to, the rest of us managers have to be on the up and get it going. And that's going to be even more of trouble because now I'm helping out a different store, a different location, 3 different days a week. So on top of that, they're not going to have me for 3 out of the 5 days that are normally. I'm going to be working 2 days at my normal store and 3 days at the store that needs help. That's how much help they need. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be different and very busy throughout the week. This weekend, my roommate is going to be out of town, so I might be able to do some later recordings in different rooms and a bit more, random hours and be a bit more loud and stuff. So more animals can be seen and stuff easily. I've been just pretty much coming from work, taking care of the animals, spending time with some of them, and then spending most of the time with this little right here, running around being a little kitten of energy. He's drinking up some water right there is what he's doing. But because of the kitten for the past 3 weeks, it's really animals. The other animals, thankfully, don't really need a lot of attention. The guinea pigs have each other, and they don't get handled a whole bunch by me. Same with the parakeets. In fact, the parakeets prefer not to be handled based on their past experiences with other people and stuff. And then the lizards and stuff, they don't care. Lady's out in the living room. She actually kind of likes attention and stuff, so that's why she's in the living room. And Lady's the leopard gecko that's gotten so much attention from you guys, which, again, so thankful that you guys are digging on my animal friends, that you're seeing the love of the channel, and you're just kind of tuning in to catch those good vibes. And thank you. You know, I'm trying to keep a positive flow with this stuff, you know, because it seems like a lot of the big, all sorts of other things that are drawing attention, they have to be almost crazy with it, you know? He came dashing, I moved my hand a bit right there. But yeah, no, you don't have to make big money. You don't have to, you know, cause drama, be on the news or whatever to get those views. I mean, you can probably get them that way, but it's literally a 15-minute of fame. It is much better to take it one step at a time and find your flow. For me, it's animals. It's trying to just... I'm growing from a lot of mistakes I've made in my past and passing on lessons I've learned from that growth, you know, because I was a very different person 10 years ago than I am today, and I am thankful for that as well, because I will never take anything back. I don't really say I have regrets, actually. I have things that I would have wished I'd done differently, I guess, but to have a regret means that you would want to take it back, and I would not want to take anything back, because the things that were even really bad in my life, I'm still standing here. I grew from it. If you asked me at the moment I was going through it, I wouldn't have this wisdom or insight talking to you about it. But I have gone through pretty much hell in a handbasket in some cases, you know? A lot of stuff out there, man. A lot of stuff out there. And I'm not playing victim here either. This stuff I did to myself even, you know? So, but growing, that is many years behind my past, most of that stuff. I say most of it because the alcohol is something I am continually striving and doing better on and everything. And once I'm very confident and comfortable that I'm at a place where I'd like to be with that, that's everything. That's everything. I mean, like I've said, he's so funny. Sorry, the cat. This little guy. Check him out. He's just all over the place and stuff, digging under things. He's been crazy. Yep. But that's just today's stuff for right now. There's more to catch up on. And, of course, I'd probably hit just the iceberg tip on some of these topics here about some of the things, especially when I'm talking about my past, what I've been like, and what I'm growing through. I've always tried to be a nice person, but, you know, bad life decisions and so on. Even when you want to be good, you find out you're really not being good. And that is one heck of a wall to break through, to be honest with you. But that'll be more for another day. If I keep talking on that, I'm going to have you all here for half an hour more. And instead of doing that, I'll be doing bit by bit, day by day. You know, I'm doing daily vlogs. So I'll talk. If you want me to talk about a specific topic on one of these vlogs, write in the comments. What do you want to hear from me? What do you want me to talk about? I'll be more than happy to throw out some opinions out there. And of course, if it's something I'm not going to talk about, I'll let you know too. But, you know, ask questions. It never hurts to ask. And I don't consider questions to be stupid. I know if they're doing a question just to be, you know, trolly about it and try to get a rise out of me, it ain't going to happen, though. So it's okay. I've heard a lot. Many silly things asked my way. And, man, honestly, if you get that out there, just brush it off. Ain't nothing. Don't let some silly jokester words mess with your jive. And I'm not going to let that happen, so... I have in the past, and that never worked out good. Buddy, what do you got? Alright, well, while Rorschach's out here, playing and being a silly little goose... Well, he's not a goose, he's a kitten. Peace out for now.